Live, and this is becoming a very viral type of video. What you're looking at is one of the live feeds or a recording of the live feed of a UFO flying craft over La Palma while they've been covering the eruption there. I've got it kind of still framed right here, but let me let it play for you guys. And I'm actually bringing this up for a different reason altogether. But I want you to be able to see this here. There it goes right there across your screen. And I think they're going to show it again. Yeah, they're going to replay it again. I think a little slower. There you go. Showing it there again the second time. What I do find interesting, of course, is the size of this thing as well. If you look at it, it's about, and you look at the houses below, it's a little bit longer than a house, at least the houses in the image right there. But this isn't the only issue that we've had going on. There was an asteroid, near-Earth object that came by recently that NASA called an asteroid. That in a meeting last night, I was told it wasn't an asteroid. It was yet another spaceship that was flying by the Earth. And that spaceship was actually on a fact-finding mission, trying to discover whether or not we had figured out how to get the pyramids up and running. That sounds interesting in itself. Get the pyramids up and running. Yeah, believe it or not, when the pyramids were built and the ley lines were laid, they were like fueling stations. And the pyramid up in Alaska, we've had the Nordics working with our scientists for the last 40 years trying to figure out how to make that one actually up and running. The Nordics are almost desperate to get that pyramid up and running. And so it was a scout spaceship that went by, and they called it an asteroid. And they wanted to see where we were in the timeline to see, if we'd gotten the pyramids up and working. And another thing they were interested in was whether or not we had resurrected Nimrod. I don't know how they know all these things, or even our own people, how we know all these things, but that's what was actually going on. Got some very interesting information I'll be sharing with you over on Patreon, and a very interesting meeting we had last night. And so I'll be updating you, and as well and those of you here on Israeli News Live on YouTube, you're not aware of this, but there have been quite a few meetings with extraterrestrials with our government recently. And one of those extraterrestrials, he's not the one doing the meeting, but he is sent his ambassador, so to speak, to the meetings there. And because they're going to be disclosing their presence here on the earth, but he claims to be Ra, the sun god of Egypt. Another fallen angel trying to get his glory in his heyday. But I'm going to be sharing with you guys what their plans are, what the narratives are, even the creation story that they're giving us, and how they're trying to get rid of the culpability of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. You're going to find this very interesting, without a doubt. Anyway, I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live. I just want to give you this quick update. We'll also be doing another update later on La Palma, and what the scientists in the Pentagon are thinking about this situation. We are not out of the dark, friends, at all, by any stretch of the imagination. They do kind of find it ludicrous that people even publish these little landslides as even remotely having anything to do with a mega tsunami. But I was given the details from a scientific perspective of exactly what they know could happen, not saying that it will, but what could happen and how it would happen, so that you can better understand why there is that potential of a major tsunami and why we're not out of the woods yet. We have a very, very grim year closing out too, from what I understand. Some of that I'll just be sharing only on Patreon because it's not well, the thing is things that are of serious issues, I want everyone to know regardless. But on some things, it's just interesting. It's not anything critical, but just interesting. So if you want to check out those type of things, it'll be on Patreon. I think it's /Israeli News Live. Anyway, sorry about moving the camera around. I'm sitting here talking, not paying attention, so I'll probably just showing you the dark outside. God bless you guys. Have a great day. Be on the road today, so I'll probably be making some more live videos as I'm traveling today. Good afternoon.